Good morning. How y'all doing? Yes, y'all. I just been under this attack. And under this attack that I've been under, y'all, I completely lost my voice. Like, I couldn't say nothing to nobody. I feel 50% okay, but I don't even know if I can do the whole video because of this voice. My voice is gone. It just started coming back sporadically. So I'm gonna speak on the vision that I had, and during this time, this been going on for like maybe going into 2 weeks now, dealing with this right here, this upper respiratory infection. 2 weeks now, took my voice out. I can't say nothing to nobody. Yeah, y'all. And so during this time, if I have been having dreams, God been removing the memories of them. I guess he wanted me to like rest. So if I've been seeing anything during this time, he just been stripping me from that. But I did have a dream yesterday that I'm going to speak on. And this the first vision I can clearly remember since dealing with this respiratory infection. So I'm going to speak on the respiratory infection and what God is telling me dealing with this. And then I'm going to go into the vision. So y'all been good? Everybody good? Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, blessings is on the way, y'all. I'm like, but I'm getting sick tired being sick tired. I'm like, God, I'm sick tired of this right here. I'm tired of every time you do something, Satan got a counteract behind everything going on. Like, I'm trying to enjoy my blessings. I ain't trying to every time you bless me and good thing going on, then boom, I'm attack. And then boom, I'm attack. And then something good happened, then boom, I'm attack again. I'm like, God, I'm getting tired of this right here. I'm getting tired of this. I'm trying to enjoy life, enjoy my blessings. I don't want to be dealing with a respiratory infection and you telling me this supposed to be 2024 and this supposed to be a good year and all this stuff going on and Satan coming with these attacks. Like, I ain't got time. We 3 months in the year, y'all. And shoot, spiritually, I'm getting sick tired now. So I'm gonna speak on the respiratory infection. I'm gonna tell y'all what God has been telling me dealing with this. Okay. So I have a respiratory infection. Well, I don't know it's a respiratory infection. Well, I do know it's a respiratory infection because we don't get the common cold no more. What we used to, that's gone. Those little common colds and all that stuff, that's gone out the window. Out with the old, in with the new. So you ain't gonna too much hear nobody talk about I got a cold. If anybody's sick, they got a 99.5. It's a upper respiratory infection of some kind. It's an upper respiratory infection. So, and it been like this, since COVID? Since COVID, I ain't heard nobody ever say, I got a cold. When I went to the doctor, they was like, so how long have you had your cold? I'm like, I ain't never heard nobody use the word cold since before COVID. That's what I told them. I was like, cold? I ain't no cold no more. It's upper respiratory infection. So, when I went to the doctor, the first thing they was trying to tell me was COVID. And I told them, I said, look, I ain't never had COVID in my life. I said, ain't nobody in my household ever had COVID, period. I said, we done got through 5 strands of COVID. I said, and you telling me COVID? I'm like, nah. Look, when you go to the doctor, they be trying to suggest stuff. They be trying to plant them seeds. As soon as they plant them, I'm like, nope. I said, ain't no COVID. I said, when the temperature changed, I caught a upper respiratory infection behind it. And so, I said, COVID, I said, God protected me and my whole household for COVID. And I profess it, and I profess it boldly. I profess that God hasn't given me COVID boldly because that's a testimony in itself. So I'm not shying to say, hey, I done got through 5 strands of COVID and I ain't never caught it. God done got me through 5 strands of COVID. Me and my entire household, that means including my kids, and ain't nobody caught COVID in my house. So They ran a COVID test that was negative. They ran a flu test, it was negative. When I was at the doctor, I said, is COVID even a thing? Like, is COVID even a thing? They were looking like, man, people still catch COVID even now. So they ruled that out. So it's an automatic respiratory infection. So that's what's been going on. When I went, I had to get a cocktail shot. I had to get a breathing treatment. I had to get antibiotics. They gave me some cough syrup, and I had to pay like $30 out of pocket for this cough syrup. So, yeah, it's just been a lot. I was like, whoa, all this behind a respiratory infection. It ain't no colds no more. So the mindset of catching a cold is gone out the window. 99.5. I boosted up to 99.9. It's gonna be some kind of upper respiratory infection. I'm giving it 1% that it might not be, but 99.999, it's gonna probably be an upper respiratory infection of some kind. So that's what's been going on with me for these 2 weeks. So I just been like, I can't talk. I just been like, I can't say nothing no bad. People be trying to speak to me. I be going in the store. I'm like, I cannot talk. Like, I have no voice. I can't say nothing. Yesterday, I was in the store just trying to get what I'm trying to get, y'all. And this man, he was trying to speak or whatever. So me, I wasn't trying to be rude, but I was like, just like I can't talk. So we in traffic, and he pulled up beside me. And so he pulled up beside me, let the window down, and he was like, can I get your number? So I'm like, I don't have a voice. Like, I can't talk. He's like, well, can you just give me your number? Can you just get? I'm like, do these people even care? I'm sitting here telling you I'm sick. I can't even talk right now. And you still up here telling me about some, give me your number. Like, I really was looking like, God, what is wrong with these people? Like, these people really ain't caring at all. Like, they is not caring. And me, I'm like, I ain't even trying to be bothered right now. Because right now, I ain't even feeling my fullness. And I ain't even finna try to strain my voice. And I ain't finna try to do nothing. Like, I'm really just in my zone, just trying to get what I'm trying to get back home, really, at this point. Because Satan is making me mad right now. Like, that's how I'm feeling. So, that's what's been going on. And not only did I get it, one of my other daughters, she ended up having a respiratory infection. So, she been out of school. So, we been together, just doing this, doing that. And she just been trying to push through. And I know, I ask her every day, and she'll go to school, stuff like that. She not too quick to just be like, I don't want to go to school. But I know what I'm dealing with, and I can't work, that she can't go to school. So, we just been trying to push through this. And in the process of us just trying to push through this, I'm just walking around in the store. And normally when I walk around the store, my spiritual radar tell me everything I need. Like, I don't really go in there with nothing. It's like a voice just start telling me, okay, get this, buy this, buy this, buy this. Like, it'll tell me everything. Like, I just go up and down the aisles. And if something say, okay, grab this, I grab it. Boop. Grab it, grab it, grab it. It'll tell me everything to do. My best friend forever, the Holy Spirit. It be with me, tell me everything. Everything about everything. So I was in the store, and he told me to get some green tea. He told me to get some green tea, and he told me to use honey and use ginger in my tea. You probably can use a little lemon too. If you want to just kind of zest it up, give it a little flavor, you probably use a lemon too. But I was told to use ginger and use honey and do the green tea. And even when I go to work, do the green tea treatments. So I did do a green tea treatment today, this morning. And my voice, that's probably why I'm talking right now. I don't think if I did the green tea, I would be talking. But I'm talking right now. And so my daughter saw my green tea, and she made green tea. And the first thing she said was, like, as soon as she drank this tea, she said, "Oh, Mom, my throat open." Like, you could feel it immediately. Like, I don't know what the feeling is. It's hard to describe. I should have recorded, because I was trying to get my daughter to explain everything. And it's kind of hard to describe, because I can't even describe it. Like, what's going on with your throat, how your throat feel better and stuff like that. But she like, "Oh, Mama, my throat feel better." I was like, what you mean it feel better? Like, what you talking about? And she was like, well, Mom, it feels like she really was trying to describe, but I knew you can't describe this. But when she drank the green tea, she was just talking about she felt different immediately. And the green tea, we put our ginger in there and we put our honey in there. And immediately, I felt something immediately with my throat. And so I read about the ginger, and they talk about ginger is good for people that's trying to deal with anything dealing with flu, anything dealing with colds, anything dealing with respiratory. Ginger is good. Now, I looked this up after the fact, but when I'm in the store, my first mind, like, okay, get the green tea, okay, get ginger, okay, get honey, okay, buy this. Like, it'll tell me everything I need to make myself better. Like, it'll just tell me everything I need to get, and that's how I do. So, I got the green tea, and and God telling me to keep up this green tea treatment. So I'm gonna be drinking probably, just green tea with the ginger and the honey and stuff like that. And then, and just doing it like that for now. But what's in my spirit and what God is saying is with the new viruses that's coming out, and some of these viruses ain't even came out yet. So we finna get hit with some more upper respiratory infections and stuff that finna hit. And it's finna hit pretty hard. And from what I'm going through now, God is saying we're going to have to supercharge our immune system. We're going to have to be proactive and supercharge our immune systems. If we don't supercharge our immune systems now, when whatever happen, it's going to hit pretty hard. And it's going to hit the kids too. So, he just saying, get your vitamins, do your ginger, do your tea treatments, all that help. Actually, the tea treatments that I'm talking about help with, specifically with respiratory infections and stuff, specifically targeted for that. So, we're going to have to be very proactive in a whole lot of stuff that we eating, we taking in, vitamins, and we just going to have to be just supercharged. Like, that's all I'm hearing in my first mind. You're going to have to supercharge your immune system because they got these super bugs coming out. They got these super viruses coming out. And you're just going to have to supercharge your immune system to even combat whatever going on. So, that's what he tell me dealing with that, y'all. If he give me more information dealing with that, then I'll let y'all know. Yes, y'all. Yes. I only think I ate in like 2 weeks. I ain't ate nothing. And I don't even have an appetite to eat. Yesterday, I had just cooked some like taco for the kids, just something real quick. And I ate a little bit of that. But that's like the first thing I done ate since dealing with all this. And I still don't have an appetite per se. I still ain't got no appetite. So if I eat, I just have to make myself want to eat. If that makes sense. I have to make myself want to eat. Looking in my eye. Looking in my eye. So, that's what he's saying, to be active, get vitamins for your kids. You start taking extra vitamins, just anything precautionary that you could do, exercise. It's part of helping building your immunity and building up your immune system, exercising, eating healthier, all of that. Because 2020 and what we went through, dealing with all that, it's finna be taken up a notch. It's all finna be taken up a notch. And me going through this right here firsthand, I'm like, okay, I know what I need to do. Like me just going through all of what I'm going through firsthand, dealing with this right here, I know how to better prepare me and my kids. And I'm already like, look, get y'all vitamins. I'm texting my grown kids, whatever vitamins you think you like, whatever flavor you think you want, you probably need to start taking vitamins right now. Do not wait till you sick to start just trying to be proactive, because it's too late if you're sick. You need to do it while you're healthy, and just take your vitamin once a day. Whatever, your ginger tea, just drink your ginger and your tea and your honey once a day with your lemon. Like, you're going to have to be proactive, just all the way across the board. Or you just gonna get hit hard with it, and you're going to try to figure it out, because it's finna get rough out here. It just finna get rough out here. That just was in my spirit. So I'm being proactive with me and my kids. So that's what he telling me, dealing with that. Boop. Okay, y'all, I had a vision. Like I said, been a lot going on. This is the first thing he let me remember dealing with this vision. I kind of glanced at my phone to just see what I text myself. I was told that if I don't like text it to myself, I was gonna forget it, because I was gonna try to just like test my mind and make myself remember. And the voice said, if you don't write this down, you is not gonna remember. You got too much going on right now to be trying to remember this vision. It talking about with everything, with the sickness, with me losing my voice, with just everything going on. I said, do not even attempt to even try to think you're going to remember this. So just write this down. So I texted to myself. I just glanced at what I text, because I'm using a phone that I use to text it to myself. So I had a vision. In this vision, I'm going back to what I just remember reading. I said we was in another state. Like we was in another state, like we was on some kind of trip. We all in the visions, I'm always on these like little trips. And the thing about these trips, I'm just speaking this now, is that you know how sometimes you on a trip, you think it's like a vacation, but a trip might not necessarily be a vacation, so to speak. It might be just us going on a little journey, like, you know, just trials and tribulation might force us to go on a trip, you know, unexpectedly or whatever, but none of that is revealed to me. The only thing revealed to me is like, it's a trip. So I'm not even looking at it like, oh, we on vacation having fun. It's like a trip, and God not disclosing the dynamics of what's pushing this trip. And it's a hardship, it's a shortage, like what's pushing us to do these trips that I be talking about. I did other videos where I'm talking about a trip. In this video, we on the trip, but it said like it's more of my family on this trip. In this dream, this was a Beyonce dream. I did like several visions dealing with her. God been speaking about her, but the first vision I have since dealing with all this is a Beyonce vision. So I'm finna speak this. In this vision, it seemed like we was on the trip, and I'm trying to think back to the text message, y'all. So I said we was on the trip, and in the vision, I was talking to one of my sisters, and I guess they might listen to Beyonce or something like that. So in the vision, I was telling them, you know, I was just telling them that, you know, that Beyonce through. I was like, Beyonce is done. I said, she in too deep. I said, she gone. And the way I was speaking, this is what I'm saying in the vision to my sister. But it seemed like everybody, you know, have this liking, you know, maybe to the music or something like that. I don't know. To me, when I can't even stand to hear her voice. Like, I don't want to hear nothing dealing with her. If her voice play, it's something in my head, and it's just like a broken record player. Like, I can't stand to hear nothing she said. I can't even stand her to speak. Like, her voice. And I know and you see, boom, it cut off. I told you, anytime I do anything deal with Beyonce, it be something go wrong every time with the video. But anytime she speak, and I know I got an upper respiratory infection, but anytime she speak, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I don't know if, you know how sometimes people talk and they be talking about like when they like being like, they didn't visited hell and they done heard demons talk, and they have like their own language, and it's like this eerie, like very scary type of language that they speak. That's pretty much what I heard when I listened to her music. Anything dealing with her music, it just seemed like this is demonic. It just like, I can't describe it at all. So I'm not even finna try. So I can't listen to nothing dealing with her. Yeah. And so in the vision, I was just explaining to my sister, I was just saying she gone. I was like, she through, she gone. You know, and I was just like, she just in too deep. I was saying, it wasn't good. Nothing I was saying about Beyonce to my sister was good, but then it seemed like everybody was kind of rejecting what I was saying, so to speak, because of who it was. And the vision, I got very defensive in this vision, because I'm like, it ain't no way you could sit here and claim to be Christian and claim to love God and listen to a person who defiled God in the worst way by taking his word and do it. She did a song on this, where she takes the Bible and tears the pages out the Bible and uses it during her menstrual cycle. It's no way I don't care how many sons. She could have did 1,000,000 sons. That one son that where she found God. There's no way you can listen to her. There's no way you can be a Christian and listen to her and she talk about what she doing, especially with the Bible, and how she talk about how she tear the pages out the Bible, how she defiles God and his holiness by taking his words, stripping it, turning the pages out, and using it as a menstrual cycle. Using it during her menstrual cycle. It's no way you can listen to her. I don't care what she's singing about. I don't care how many other sons she got. That one son didn't slandered and stained her all the way through. And she has done a whole lot of blasphemy toward God. To me, that's the worst, when you talk about the Bible and you take his word, the living word, and you defile it in such a way where you use your menstrual cycle. You use the pages of the Bible as your menstrual cycle, and you put it in your song, and people is chanting this. So people is well aware of her blasphemous ways toward God, but yet they still listen to her for some odd reason. And what God told me was her using the pages of the Bible and stripping in the blood and all that. He says the blood sacrifice. She's doing a sacrifice. Like she's doing a ritual. It's a blood ritual that she's doing when she do that. When she uses her menstrual cycle and the blood from her menstrual period and all that. So this is what God is telling me, because I don't really know nothing about it. I don't know nothing about these little blood rituals these wicked witches of the West be doing. But this is what God is telling me is going on. When she take these pages and she use her menstrual cycle, it's a blood ritual that's going on at this point in time. So, in the vision, I'm mad because, for one, I'm just like, I don't see how you could the hypocrisy. Like, how can you claim God? How can you claim Jesus? How can you claim, you love God, and yet you follow this wicked witch of the West who openly defiles God in the worst way? Openly defiles God in the worst way. It's no way possible. It's no way possible. You cannot mix what they say. You cannot put old wine with new wine skin. Like, it's no way to mix water. Like, it's no way. It's no way you can mix the two. Like, it's no mixing. It's none of that. So in the dream, I got very defensive. I couldn't understand how everybody was just like, Beyonce, but I'm like, she is gone. I'm like, she through. That's how I was in this vision. So boop, it's finna tell y'all some stuff and get real pop off with them. So I'm speaking this. I'm getting angered at this point, because it's no way. It's no way you could justify the two. So in the dream, I said, she gone, she through. I said, God said, don't pray for Beyonce no more. God said, do not pray for Beyonce. She is through. He said, she gone. It's no hope for her. She has already been judged. Basically, she has already been judged. And I said in the vision, God said, pray for the fans. God said, all those prayers you want to send up for Beyonce, do not send them up for Beyonce. He is not going to hear nothing that you got to say dealing with Beyonce at this point. He said, instead, send your prayers for the fans of Beyonce. So this is what I'm speaking in the vision. I'm like, God said, don't pray for Beyonce. She through. She done. Her time is up. He said, pray for her fans. Pray for the fans. And so this is what I'm stressing in this vision. So I'm stressing that in the vision about pray for Beyonce fans. So I'm going to be sending prayers up for Beyonce fans, y'all. Because that's what he's saying to do. He said, do not send no prayers up on behalf of Beyonce at all. He said, pray for the fans. She through. And then also in the vision, it's just like family member stuff like that in this vision. And so also in this vision, everybody's eating this Popeye's chicken. And y'all know how I feel about this Louisiana voodoo Popeye's chicken. Because y'all know I had some Popeye's chicken, y'all. And I ate some chicken. Just trying to rush through. I don't even stop eating Popeyes. This one time I eat Popeyes, I get sick to my stomach. I have to go to the doctor. They end up having to put me on a whole machine, y'all. I'm hooked up to a whole IV from eating a piece of chicken. So, I ain't ate no Popeyes chicken since. I ain't had no desire to eat Popeyes chicken or KFC. So, those two chicken wings, when God had me hooked up to that IV, the taste or any kind of desire I ever had for Popeyes chicken and KFC was gone. I ain't never desired it. So, And it is everybody eating this Louisiana chicken, voodoo chicken. Allegedly. I'm going to say allegedly. It's a Popeye voodoo chicken, y'all, allegedly. And so while everybody just sitting and eating this chicken, and kids was eating this chicken, adults was eating this chicken, everybody was eating this chicken, I wasn't eating no chicken. It seemed like I didn't get the invite. But the thing about me not getting the invite, I was kind of glad I didn't get the invite. I was like, y'all can have that Louisiana voodoo chicken. That's how I was in the vision. I was like, y'all did me a favor. Shoot, y'all can have that chicken. So, I don't know if it's a correlation between Beyonce and all this that she got going on. And then I dream about everybody just all of a sudden in the same vision with Beyonce eating Popeye's voodoo chicken. Like, I don't know if it's a correlation or not, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all figure it out. I don't know if it's a correlation between Beyonce and this Popeye voodoo chicken that everybody was eating. But, you know, I was like looking and I was like, I told God, I said, God, Beyonce, she just won't stop. Like, she just won't stop. She got this country music. I can't stand nothing dealing with her voice at all. Nothing. So, all these reels try to play this Beyonce country in the background. Just like, oh, God, like, I don't know, these people are under a spell. Just like the Popeye voodoo chicken. I don't know what's going on. She got this hairline that she done put out called Sacred. And you know, when you deal with your hair, it's sacred. And when they do voodoo, what they need your hair? Don't they need a piece of your hair when they do voodoo? Don't they need some hair to do a voodoo ritual? She got a whole hairline, y'all. I don't think I'm gonna be used. I don't think nobody finna put no spell on me. Allegedly. So I ain't finna be using no Beyonce, nothing dealing with no chemicals in no hair. If she putting spells in her songs openly, then you know she putting something. Then you know something going on with the chemicals with the hair products. So you think Popeye voodoo chicken? I didn't dream about Beyonce. She gone. She through. Don't pray for her no more. Pray for her fans. Then I'm dreaming about everybody eating Popeye voodoo chicken. I'm like, is it a spell that I don't know about? And then on top of that, she done came out with some hair called Sacred. She done came out with a hairline called Sacred. And everybody know your hair sacred. Even the Bible with Samson, you couldn't touch his hair because it was sacred. So, I mean, I don't know what's going on. But I told God, I said, God, she won't stop. I'm like, she will not stop. And when I got through with the video today, you know, God already let me know her time up. Her time is up. So just be looking out. Because I drank this today. What's today? Is it March 1st? Well, I probably drank it yesterday. Now, I drank it at 9 o'clock yesterday. So it was February 29th that I drank this. February 29th, 2024 that I drank this. And Dre, I was telling me, I do not pray for Beyonce. Pray for her fans. Pray for her fans. Because God already told me that it's finna be some stuff that finna go down dealing with the fans. Dealing with her fans. So he's saying pray for the fans. And so that's basically all I gotta say. And what God showed me today. It's probably gonna be some more stuff that come to me. But this is what I drank today. I mean, they would turn that chicken up. They would turn that Popeye voodoo chicken up. I'm like, is it a spell? Like, I don't know what's going on. But I'm like, I promise y'all, I was so happy to drink. I was like, thanks, but no thanks. I was glad I didn't get the invite. They turned that Popeye voodoo chicken up. And what I've been through with that voodoo chicken, they had me hooked up to a whole IV. Never. Never. Even when you try your best, like Satan to sneak, like he's so conniving, he'll just sneak one in on you. Just like even with this respiratory infection, he just snuck one in on me with this one. But God opened my eyes up to a lot of stuff too during this time. And then with that Popeye voodoo chicken, he snuck one in with that one. I'm like, God, I'm getting tired of Satan. Yeah, I'm getting tired of Satan sneaking one in, like tricking you. Like he's really to the point where he's just tricking you because he know you gonna use your free will and say, no, I don't want this. No. So I'm like, God, we probably use our free will to say no. How is he tricking us and forcing us to do something we want to do? If you tell us this, you tell us we got the choice not to do it. How are we getting sideswiped out here by this? Yeah. So y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all enjoy y'all day. I'm 50-50. I'm 50% better. So I'm gonna do my little gentle tea stuff like that. I'm trying to talk to y'all because I might not have a voice later. So I'm trying to do it now. Try to get the dream out now. Beyonce, her time is up. Already. What's spoken in that vision is what it is. So it's finna go down. It's finna go down. And it's finna hit hard. It's finna hit hard. And I already been praying to God about it. Because I'm like, God, when all this stuff happen the way it's supposed to be happening, I don't want to hear no Beyonce marathon, hearing her songs all day and night. In memory of Beyonce. I don't want to hear it. I'm already talking to God about it right now. Because I'm like, God, what am I supposed to do? Because it's going to be all over social media. I don't want to hear no songs dealing with this wicked witch of the West. I don't want to hear nothing. I said the first thing everybody going to be doing in memory of Beyonce is what? Playing her music. So I'm just trying to mentally just get ready for this. But I'm just like, I guess my best friend forever, the Holy Spirit, he can't stand it, so he gonna make a way, cause he ain't finna be dealing with it too much. I'm like, God, this is beyond me. This is beyond my free will, cause I ain't gonna want to be sitting here listening to no Beyonce. But every time you put on the TV, every time you put everywhere you listen to, everywhere you go, everybody finna be playing this in memory of Beyonce type stuff. I don't want to hear it. So I'm finna let y'all go. And God said in his word, he will not be mocked. So anybody that has mocked God, has blasphemed God, they got their day coming. They got their day coming, period, point blank. And, you know, everybody wasn't feeling no kind of way when this person was talking about ripping the pages out of the Bible, using it as a what? As a menstrual cycle, which was a blood ritual, really, in so many words. Nobody's talking about all this blasphemous stuff these people put in their songs to slander the holy God, to slander his holiness and his sacredness. Like, ain't nobody doing all that. But when these people suffering, then everybody want to just walk around crying, boo-hooing, crying. Like, what you crying for? You know, and that's just my mindset with everything. So I'm going to keep Beyonce fans in my prayer. But as far as Beyonce, whoop, no deals. She is, and Dre, I was like, she is done. She through. I really want to say more, but I'm just going to let time take its course with it. I'm just saying it just like it was saying in the vision, just leaving it there at this point. Because this right here is ridiculous. This right here, everything going on, these people, God getting them time to repent. They just refuse to repent. Okay. And then when God comes striking it all down, everybody walk around sad. Like what y'all said. Why is y'all sad for these people? Because God finna let y'all watch these people suffer. It's going to be a public humiliation. Just like they publicly humiliated God. So, I mean, why everybody walking around like God ain't just and God ain't fair? Everybody gonna get their fair judgment. And it's going to be for everybody to see. It's going to be public for everybody to see, just like it was public when they mocked them. The Bible said God shall not be mocked. And I'm going to talk to y'all later. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Be safe. Let me throw in my thing. Also, it was a third part of the dream. In the dream, it seemed like it was two women that I didn't know in this vision. So it seemed like it was a lot of family and stuff in this particular vision, but it was two women that I did not know. In the third part of this vision, it seemed like I had on a dress, but I needed some shoes. And one of the women had gave me, she had gave me these purple heels. And in the vision, I was like, these heels gotta be expensive. I said, because it's no way you can walk around in some cheap heels. Like, it's no way. It's impossible. And I barely was running in these shoes. I'm like, these gotta be some expensive shoes this lady gave me. And they was purple. So this is the third section of the dream. Maybe I was trampling on Satan's head in these purple, which is royalty type shoes. Maybe that's the interpretation. So that's all of my business, y'all, that I had so far. And all this was wrapped up in that Beyonce dream. And I'll talk to y'all later.